Pauls.
Yeah! Oh!
I'm sure you all know why I've gathered you here tonight. By answering Paul, you know why I've gathered you tonight, which is great because I don't either.
Talk about Roxton, right?
What are we talking about? I believe you requested the floor. Take the floor. Paul, the floor is yours, Travel. I don't think you understand how this meeting works. You have requested the floor. The floor is yours.
Paul, get your ass up there!
I just want to share something special. All right. Something, who's here for the music?
Yeah!
Who here has been down to, I want to say consoles lately?
Yeah!
I hope. I haven't had enough time in consoles this time. Have you guys seen this music game, Rocksmith? No. Yeah! I see a few hands. Oh. Make use of it. Play it. Also, get into, check out the added content from users. But yeah, great system, and I learned it from our dear Paul Good.
All right.
Yeah!
Oh,
Paul!
yeah!
Funny how the wheel turns.
Paul! Yeah, Paul, take your top off! Yeah!
The wheel wins, and the wheel wins.
Paul. You want to study Paul? What? I suppose we need another Paul.
You are the Paul.
Dr. Paul. I think he's going to Paul.
Dr. Paul!
Who was here last year to experiencing the birth of the Paul?
Yeah!
Who was here at 3 a.m. last year?
Yeah!
So to fill you in, this was an amazing, in hindsight, social experiment. It was a wild success. Paul always puts his name on these panels late at night. We had these interesting conversations. Last year, it was special. It began the birth of all of this. Last year, Paul wastes time. We arrived late to the panel, and everyone was wondering, who is Paul? Who is Paul? Well, people came in, Paul! Paul here. And so, I sat next to Paul, and I said, we should really, tell them what's going on here. Like, let's let Paul know, or let's let everyone know that you're Paul. I said, no, let's just see where this goes. 15 minutes later, very few people had left. More people had come in, and we had witnessed the birth of a new MAGFest tradition.
Yeah!
Paul Good. You all here for your man? Speech! I only have one question. Why? What the fuck are you all doing here? Does everybody here have name tags? Paul! It's the most ridiculous thing ever.
Paul.
I was just gonna show up and see how ridiculous it got, but I'm like, I didn't even bother showing up on time.
We had to kill 15 minutes for this.
All waste time!
He just thought waste time. time. That's exactly as allocated. Come now. You know, college trainees of past does not waste time. Everyone wants the Paul. Yes.
All right, this is Paul.
Paul.
Paul! Here's the decree of Paul, the one of the wise.
Really, I just came here and listened to Paul.
What does Paul have to say?
Yes. You are the Paul. The Prince of Reprieve. We await the instructions of Paul. The palsy. Is that what you said? Did you say the palsy? Yes. I can go to hell right now. But
I'm Lieutenant Paul, U.S. Air Force. I've been a Paul for about 15 minutes now. Thank you. My friend Paul, right over there, he brought me here, and I just want to know, what is Paul about?
Paul is all
You
about.
tell us. Yo, what's it Paul about, man?
Paul is everywhere.
What's it Paul about?
We're all Paul.
What Paul is about. I can tell you what Paul is about.
Tell us, bro.
And in order to tell you what Paul is about, I need to tell you a story. I need to tell you a story about a time I was walking down the road. I was walking down the road.
Down the road.
And I saw a man. I saw a man building a statue.
Building a statue.
I saw a man building a statue of the great Paul.
Preach it, Paul.
Yes.
I go up to him and I says, "It looks like you're building a statue of the great Paul."
Yes.
He says, "Yes."
Yes.
I say, "Yeah." He says, "Yeah." I say, "Yeah." He says, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I said, "So, looks like you're building a statue of Paul." He says, "Yeah." I say, "Yeah." He
Yeah.
says, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I say, "Yeah." Well, that's a great looking statue of Paul that you're building there. He says, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Yeah. He says, "Yeah." I say, "Yeah." So then I walk away. But then I come back later and he has Paul's legs built. Paul's great legs. I say to him, "Wow, that is such a great statue. You have Paul's legs built." I says, "That's great." He says, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." He says, "Yeah." I said,
Yeah.
"Wow, that is such a great statue. Paul's legs. Paul's legs. They're great, glorious legs."
Do it.
I recognize like 5 people.
I'm not that much of a risk taker.
Yeah. I says,
Yeah.
He says,
Yeah.
I says, yeah. Well, so then I walk away. But then I come back, and then he's got Paul's torso built.
Yeah.
Torso.
Preach.
Wow, that's such a great statue of Paul that you're building there. You've got his torso. It is such a great torso of Paul you got there. He says, yeah.
Yeah.
I says,
Yeah.
He says,
Yeah.
I says,
Yeah.
Wow, that's such a great statue of Paul's legs
Waiting for
and
the
Paul's
time.
torso
Waiting.
you got there.
Yeah.
So then I walk away.
What about his buttocks?
But I come back, and then he had Paul's buttocks. Looking into that statue. statue. I said that is such a great sculpture of Paul's buttocks you have there. Paul's buttocks. I said that's such a great statue of Paul's buttocks. He says, yeah.
And I say,
Yeah. He says, yeah. He says, yeah. I says, you know, if you're going to keep building this statue of Paul, you're going to need rocks. Lots of rocks. Big ones too. Big ones
big
too.
are the rocks?
Big ones. Big ones. Big rocks. Yes. Lots of rocks. Big ones too. He says, yeah. I said, yeah. He says, yeah. I said, yeah.
That's for you.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. So then I walk away.
Paul!
Thank you.
And boy.
You're gonna need a lot of rocks to build a statue of Paul the Great, Paul the Magnificent.
Yeah!
All the rocks. Big ones too. Big ones too. He says yes. I said yeah. He says yeah. I said yeah. Rocks. Lots of rocks. Big ones too. So then I walk away. And then I come back. And then he has Paul's head built.
Yeah!
Paul's glorious head. Wow, it's so pretty. It says visage. This visage is glorious. It looks like everyone. Well, if you're gonna build a statue of Paul and you need his arms, you're gonna need rocks. Lots of rocks.
Lots of
Big
rocks.
ones too.
Yeah!
Big ones too. Big rocks. Lots of rocks. I says yeah. He says yeah. I says yeah. You're gonna need rocks. Lots of rocks. Big ones too. So then I walk away. And then I come back. And Paul's got the arms built. Look at these arms. Look at these arms.
Yeah!
Statue of Paul's arms. I said, oh my gosh. This is such a fantastic statue of Paul. You must have needed lots of rocks.
Of all the Pauls.
Big ones too. Yeah. He says, yeah.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah!
He said,
Yeah!
I said,
Yeah!
So I asked him, where'd you get all these rocks? And he says, I own a rock quarry.
Yeah!
Let's begin the sermon. So, now somebody else is going to speak for me.
Speak for the Pauls.
So Paul has often spoken
Yes.
the decay of religion, the decay of community, the decay of parts of society. And many of us who have...
So you guys know, this is crazy talk.
Listen to Paul. Ignore Paul. How dare you ignore Paul? Paul's
It's actually my crazy talk. I'm gonna let him keep going.
So Paul has talked about the degradation of society in many ways. We're isolated from our communities. Many of us are isolated as gamers. We may play with people online. We play with some of our friends, but we don't have the communal support with churches, with centers of society. So given that these institutions are decaying, Paul has postulated and asserted that MAGFest can be that community. That community of support, that community of friends, that community of like-minded people who enjoy games, who enjoy thinking different ways, who enjoy acceptance of others. And this has been Paul's vision to create that. Paul did not anticipate it coming to be in this manner. Even though Paul is confused and befuddled at times, his will is good. And that this is what he wants. This is his ultimate will. No, Paul did not want to be this life. Paul is not the type of person who is egocentric or self-centered. Well, sometimes
Behold the wisdom of Paul.
The idea is that we have this community. Paul would want to make it, and it just happened that it emerged on its own. Sure, this is a pep rally. This is a religious rally around the ideas. So welcome to the Religion of MAGFest.
Yeah, Paul!
That's all the good,
Paul!
Just for a moment, just praise Paul.
Praise the Paul.
I thought Paul was a mere person.
All beholden unto Paul.
Vulnerable.
Beholden unto Paul.
Wants to be heard by a group of people shouting for Paul. But I know now that Paul
The
is
congregation
bigger than
shouteth
that.
unto
That
Paul.
Paul is an idea.
They demanded his
And that we
protection.
are all Paul.
Praise!
Only the true Paul will deny being Paul and will deny this.
Are you Paul?
I'm not entirely sure.
Then he is the Paul! He is the Paul! He is the Paul!
All right, so what?
I am Paul!
You are Paul!
I am Paul!
Spartacus! He does look like a straight James Franco. Straight James Franco.
This is great.
A little bit. Oh, is it really? I mean, yeah. No, you got it.
You were saying
Not
it's
you.
essentially accurate. What this turned into
Gay James Franco.
is like the most confused, deeply retarded version of what it possibly could have been. But it's still kind of the right idea.
Despite the flow!
A couple of years ago, some of you guys, okay, I don't fucking know any of you.
Oh!
A couple of years ago, I was thinking about the concept of MAGFest as a religion, and I thought about like the little like cross pendants that people wear. So I made little square wave pendants, and those were like, no. This year, I made a square wave necklace. That like there's only one, and she's been showing it off. And
My name's Paul.
Hi, Paul!
Come see my necklace.
There's a fire code violation. So normally this bullshit ass panel is just me sitting around with maybe a dozen people like shooting shit because it's late at night at MAGFest. And you guys probably all know the story at this point. Last year, the first one was just called Paul Wastes Time. And all I did was walk into the room, sit down, and not identify myself. And this shit happened. I got no idea what I'm going to do with this mess at this point. Normally, I have like a little group and I can talk about like how video games are affecting the human collective psyche and what that means to religion and like who people are having sex with or something. I'll relate it to the price of tea in China. You watch me go. me and this guy will have debates that get into like how fucking quantum mechanics and nuclear fission relate to like video game collision algorithms. But like this shit right here is like I can't have a conversation like that. This is all honestly his doing. So the one thing that I'm going to actually ask of everybody is that we don't make this a tradition. No, wait, hold on. It's got to change significantly every year. Then I'm out. Like, it can't be this again next year. You got to come up with something else. Cathedral. Something even crazy. Like, it's something.
Gladiatorial arena.
I'm back in that. If we do this again next year, I'm gonna walk in the room and be like, "You guys are boring me now." No. So,
You must please the great Paul.
That's all I have to say that's actually gonna be heard in this cacophony. I'm probably gonna like hang out in the hallway and talk to him about quantum physics or something. Anybody that's into that is welcome. Anybody that wants to jump around and yell can, you know, just
You heard Paul's commandment. Do not repeat yourself. Never come back.
Right, you gotta repeat ourselves.
I'm going to go ahead and seize an opportunity while I have a bunch of people looking at me before everyone leaves.
Preach it, Paul.
I've been watching this happen for like the last 3 or 4 years, watching Paul and talking to Paul and learning about Paul and what he believes. And on a serious note, I have to say, when I see how readily everyone organizes here, it says to me that we're looking for a community in our day-to-day lives. And MAGFest is that community. And you guys do such a good job creating that community, coming here and doing. You had no idea that's what was going to go on here, but you knew it was going to be awesome.
Yeah!
And so I want to take a moment to be a total buzzkill and say that if you guys really like MAGFest, we would really appreciate it if you guys would find the time to volunteer for a department, either here at MAGFest or after the festival. Because it's volunteers like myself and all of the other people who aren't like Paul who really make the event possible.
Let me modify that language a little bit. He's asking you to volunteer. That probably sounds like, you know, come sign up for shifts, do work like a working person, which is fucking boring. MAGFest is actually built on people that show up, have crazy ideas, and are like, hey, I want to do this crazy idea. And we're like, sure, here's a room, go nuts.
Yeah, we want you to innovate.
Like, yeah, so bring what you got. Don't just volunteer. Come up with shit, do shit, whatever your hobbies are, whatever you do in the game world, like bring it to MAGFest and bring it all together. That's
I'm done. That's all.
what he said.
Do we still have incubators?
That's exactly what the incubator is. If you go on the webpage, there's a form for what we call the incubator.
This is actually important.
Which is essentially the formalized version of what I was just talking about. If you have an idea, if you're like, hey, I want to do laser tag with cookies at MAGFest, you fill out the form and you're like, you know, my idea is
First year
awesome.
for laser tag for silly ideas, yeah.
I don't know that the whole room heard.
Caveat to that. Just because you have an idea does not mean that it will happen. You have to actually be able to execute. So if you're going to do laser tag with cookies, you better have at least tried it once.
Sometimes, well, what happens is sometimes the ideas come to us and we become a central nexus for these ideas. And we find like 3 different people that are throwing us similar ideas and we're like, hey, you guys hook up. And then that makes a thing happen, you know? So, fucking
Yay,
by
things!
themselves are good too. So what's up?
Show of hands. Who here is here because their friend told them to come?
Paul told me to come.
Paul, yes.
Paul and all of our friends. This is true. How many people are here because they saw it in the guidebook and didn't know what it was?
That's what I did last year, yeah.
How many people are here from last year?
Yeah.
And how many people are here because they saw the post on Reddit?
They got 24 hours from now, there's a panel labeled The Wedding of Paul and Steph.
Right.
Steph is the person who does all the scheduling and puts it in guidebook, and I was just trying to see if she actually read what she put in bed. So now you know that joke, and you can skip it if you want.
I don't want to know if she showed up.
Yes, she's ready. She knows about it. She accepted it.
Did she say yeah?
Seth Rogen, and I found this.
I found this on Paul Hub.
Where's Storm? I want to hear Captain's wife's lament.
Was that Paul Storm joke?
No, it wasn't.